Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Poole Town. We are at the final 3 games of the season and the tactics changed again a little bit. This is the tactic that the Reckonist has gone. This is the cheat. I did air quotes that you can't see my hands. This is the cheat. So literally all the strikers are complete forwards. I changed these around to be like an advanced forward here, a deep lying forward and so on, to kind of make it a little bit more suited for my players, I guess is the best way to put it. I've changed it back to the complete forward stuff, and this is why. Since we last met, there has been 4 games, and as you can see here, we lost 1-0 to Whitehawk, and then I changed it to be complete forwards. The first of the 3 victories in a row was against Hungerford, a 3-0 victory. Russell Kingdon with 2 and Kasheen Walton with a goal as well. We were 3-0 up at half-time. It ended 3-0. Next up was Weston-super-Mare, where it was a 4-1 victory. Russell Kingdon, Warren Bentley and 2 for Kasheen Walton gives us a 4-1 victory. Cameron Sangster scored late on for Weston-super-Mare, but we also scored late on after their goal. So we get another 3 points there. And finally, a 3-2 victory against Chippenham. Corby Moore scored an absolute fluke. Warren Bentley scored and Kasheen Walton scored in the 52nd. It's not 42nd words. It's the 47th minute in the first half. Anthony Dwyer gets 2 for Chippenham, but we do hold on for the victory there. And all of that means we are now sat 11th place in the table, 52 points. However, we cannot reach the playoffs this season because East Thurrock, our nemesis, are 10 points clear of us. So, the final 3 games, the best we can hope for is 8th, and I don't think we're going to get it because that involves Oxford losing every single game and us doing a nice big goal difference swing, which we're not going to do. First game of the episode then is going to be St Albans, who are sat 15th in the table. They're not going to be moving up or down too far, same with ourselves. Let's just get in with the game. The starting lineup we are going to go for today then is as follows. In goal, Alexis Andre. Hold on, this isn't right. That's much better. I was going to say that's far too green. Much better. In goal is Alexis Andre. Back 3 of Joe Cook, Carl Clinton and Owen Griffin. I'll get to Owen in a minute. Fullbacks of George Butler and Corby Moore. Aryan and James Carvell are in the centre of midfield. Kasheen Walton, Russell Kingdon and Warren Bentley are the completely incompetent complete forwards, but they will probably score 3 goals between them. So this is Owen. He came through our regens this year, our new gens, sorry, and he's a 1.5-star current ability as a defensive midfielder, but looking at his shape and some of his abilities, I want to make him a centre-back. There is one big problem. Oh, I say big problem. It's a small problem. He's 5'8", which isn't ideal for a centre-back, but he is 15, so I'm hoping he grows. Would be great. Let's try and give him some growth hormones or something. But yeah, Owen Griffin is going to get a debut because we've got nothing to play for now. Also, Mike Fromm is another 15-year-old who came through our youth intake this year. He's a central midfielder. He's also pretty good. He's actually 6'3". He's probably a better centre-back than the other guy. Now, I have decided that next season, I am probably going to use this formation for quite a lot of it, purely because I've had enough of this league, and I really want to get out of it. And the only way I can see doing that is by basically playing a formation that allows us to get further. Because we're not a full-time club, every year I go through the same thing of half of my squad leave, and then I have to replace them all, and then no one likes each other, then they take some time to learn how to play together, so we're just going to try and kind of cheat to become a full-time club. I have noticed with this formation that a lot of our play seems to happen at the start of the game. Well, we get a lot of highlights in the first sort of 20 minutes or so, and then it dies off. Carvell gets it clear from the St Albans attack, but it is coming back at us. Anderson with the effort. It's hit the post, and Clinton's going to get it clear. Anderson with the throw-on for St Albans. So far, it's been all St Albans. Carline gets tackled by Carvell. Carvell plays it forward. Bentley's ball forward now. Russell Kingdon, who, because of the formation, probably, has actually started playing all right. Clinton's going to run onto that ball. finds youngster Joe Cook. He's not the youngest of the youngsters, but he's still a youngster. Corby Moore out onto the wing for Kashim Walton to run onto. Can he cross it in? He can. Kingdon's there. Kingdon at the front post. 9 minutes on the clock. And Russell Kingdon has probably got his 10th goal of the season now. Another highlight. Butler doesn't quite control the ball. Smith for St Albans. Over the top, Muriel Williamson. What is the goalkeeper doing? Why did the keeper come out for that? Another highlight. This time 20 minutes on the clock. Starts with a throw for us. But it is quickly turning into a St Albans highlight. Or maybe not. Walton. Kingdon on the ball now. He's got Walton to his right. I don't even know what to say with that. That was just awful. Cook is going to claim the ball to Griffin. 15 years old this guy is. Cleared it to Corby Moore. Corby Moore's ball over the top. Philby's going to get there first. Being chased all the way. Anderson. Smith. This highlight's going on forever. Nothing's happening, so it's probably going to be a goal. Kingdon. This is 3-on-2 now, possibly. Walton, edge of the area. Kingdon again. Kingdon's had a go. He's rattled the bar. And Sven Bender, I assume, has got it clear. St Albans have done well to get hold of Sven Bender. Another highlight. Butler with a throw. Wasn't a good throw. Kai even? To Cook for Poole Town. Butler in the middle to Carvel. Carvel to Kingdon, doesn't get there though. Muriel Williamson is using his pace above or faster than Carl Clinton. Who's number 7? Why is Carl Clinton number 7? He's a centre-back. Half-time then, and it is 1 apiece. And we've had the better chances, but their counter-attack is something that I can see them actually getting a goal from it, to be honest. The second half is flying by with very little action going on. We're going to do a substitution. Bentley's going to come off for Wichello, who I am training up to be a striker. So he'll probably be okay there. 80 minutes and we've got a corner. It's cleared by St Albans. Hines, right-footed pass up the pitch to Carline. Carline in the middle. Walker. Corby Moore gets it. Philby's bringing it back though. Muriel Williamson, who's been... Every time we play against these, he's been a very good player for them. Smith to Walker, edge of the area, and oh my word, we've thrown it away. Charlie Walker with an assist from John T. Smith. John T. Smith. He sounds really posh, but he's probably not. 3 minutes of normal time and another highlight, and it's going to be a red card by the looks of it for a St Albans player, Hines. And there he goes. Tariq Hines has been sent off for St Albans. Do we get to see the resulting free kick? Yes, we do. It's come in. Cook's at the back. It's not gone to him. And oh no. Oh, it's not over yet. 15 or 10 seconds of normal time. Smith on the ball. Muriel Williamson. He's got Corby Moore for company. Oh, that was a terrible pass. And the counter-attack is on. Wichello going to use his pace. In the middle. Kingdon's there if he can find him. He's crossed it to Kingdon. Kingdon's efforts hit the post. Russell Kingdon has hit the post and the bar in this game. It's coming straight back from Joe Cook. It's coming straight back from Monlouis though. Cook once again, Walker intercepts it, and St Albans, oh my word, that was questionable. Wichello to Kingdon. Kingdon's been fouled in the area, and we've got a penalty in the 91st minute. Can we actually steal a point from this game? Corby Moore looks like he is stepping up to take it, and he's not had a lot of luck with penalties this season, or in general. Corby Moore puts it in the bottom corner. 92 minutes, and we have managed to equalise, and is there still time for a third? For a winner? It'll be for them, won't it? 20 seconds, or it's well over 20 seconds. It's full time. It was 40 seconds over the 94 minutes. A 2-2 draw. It's not the best, but it doesn't really matter anyway. We're not going to go up or down. A bit of transfer news I didn't tell you about. Will Britt has had his contract terminated, which is good because he was on way too much money for someone who basically was never playing for us. And I've just made a new appointment. Matty Williams, former lots of teams, former Manchester United youth player apparently. He has joined as my assistant manager. But look at some of these coaching stats. 16 attacking, 15 fitness, 13 mental. He's a damn good coach for this level. Callum Brooks has been sacked. But if you compare Brooks to Collins, Collins is 1,000 times better than Callum Brooks. I've also just made Graham Stack our goalkeeping coach. Because once again, he's a better goalkeeping coach than the one we did have here. So Graham Stack is now our coach as well as our reserve goalkeeper, I guess. Match number 2 of 3 for the episode, this time against Welling. And this is the only game really that we're playing that I kind of want to win, because a victory here will put us up to 10th place. Welling are the only team near enough to us to really affect us. Although saying that, we've got Bromley next. So yeah, the next 2 games actually are quite... They're not big in terms of the season, but they're somewhat important for the end of the season. Starting lineup we're going to go for then against Welling is going to be the same as before. Alexis Andre in goal, Joe Cook, Clinton and Griffin as the central defenders, George Butler and Colby Moore as the wing-backs. Arjan is this time going to partner Mike From, who is the 15-year-old central midfielder. He's going to get his debut, because why the hell not? Kingdon, Walton and Bentley are the 3 strikers. I just realised I said the starting lineup was the same as before. It's clearly not. We've got From playing. Are we going to see a much more goal-friendly performance this time around? Because last time, we didn't really get a lot of chances, let alone goals. Corner for Welling. It's come into the back post, and we're 1-0 down after 5 minutes. Jack Parkinson with a goal. Is it that this formation somehow knows when we're recording a game? Because I don't get it. Like, we were amazing in the games that I wasn't filming. Walton runs onto that kick. It's just gone over the bar. But yeah, every time I suddenly hit the button to record, we're just not very good again. Another highlight, starting with a Welling throw-on. Jurajai for Welling. Osborne to Bissaka. They've got lots of complicated names. Andre gets the ball in goal, though. Rolls it out to Cook, to Clinton. Forward to Kingdon. Kingdon's not going to quite get there. Ball's coming straight back at us. Is he going to cross it in? He is. And it's cleared once again by Carl Clinton. Richards, lovely chest control. Empsom. Osborne crosses it in. Cook gets it clear. We're not doing anything with the ball when it goes clear. It just comes straight back at us. And oh, that was very lucky. Thank you, goalpost. Cornell with a free kick for Welling in goal. It's not headed by our player, and Quigley gets the ball. Jurajai in the middle. Out to Osborne. He's got 3 players in the box with Welling shirts on. Richards is the one who gets there, and it's just over the bar. Half time, and we are 1-0 down. Right, what do I do? What can I change here? I don't want to change the formation, because this is apparently a cheat. So, Bentley off for Wichello. I'm almost certain that these 2 swap positions as well. Because I brought on Wichello here, and I've seen him over here. I don't really know. I haven't really paid too much attention to the formation, if I'm honest. Andre with a goal kick, 64 minutes on the clock. Griffin gets it long clear. Wichello, the makeshift striker. What was that? Just kicked into the back of one of their players. Griffin is not going to get there. Quigley is going to get there. Crosses it in, and we're 2-0 down because of Dippo Akinyemi. Now, I said this in the last episode. I think this formation is only a cheat, per se, if you've got the players to do it. And we really do not have the players to do it, because a lot of our players, particularly like From and Griffin, they're 15 years old. Butler's on the end of this. He's crossed it in. Kingdon's at the back. It's a wonderful save. It's not even a save. It's just gone over. Final highlight of the game then. Griffin with the free kick. Wichello doesn't get there. From with the ball. Once again, Adebayo with a header. From heads it to Arjan. Colby Moore. From. He's played a full 90 minutes. It was a terrible pass. And that is probably... Well, it's not going to end the highlight because there's still about 20 seconds to go. Quigley over the top to Akinyemi, one of the goal scorers. Not a good pass. Richards isn't going to get there. It's a throw on. There's 10 seconds to go. Just blow the bloody whistle. There we go. The whistle's blown. 2-0 defeat to Welling. Really? What? I mean, our best performance was from a 15-year-old who's making his debut. Aggressively, I'm not happy with that. And most of them reacted well. Good. So, the final game of the season is going to be my 100th game in charge of Poole Town. 100 games and we're just doing average at best. So far then, we've only played Bromley once. However, their form is excellent. And they've beaten us before. Really? For the final game of the season then, we're going to go pretty strong. In goal is going to be Andre. Back four of Brian Sarr, Carl Clinton and Joe Cook. Colby Moore and George Butler are the wing-backs. Arjan and Carval in the middle of the pitch. Strikers, as always, is Walton, Kingdon and Bentley, because we don't really have any other strikers. I have just realised that I've spent most of the season mocking teams playing some fancy Premiership formation, and now we're playing something even more ridiculous than most Premiership sides will ever really play. This is going to be our final game at Victoria Park, I think, in Winton, because soon the new Tom Killock Stadium, or whatever it's called, Killick, not Killock, is going to be opened, and the first game of the season, hopefully, will be a good one. Andre in goal for Poole Town. Cook lofted ball forward to Bentley. Bentley runs onto it. Bentley's had a go and he's hit the post. And it's cleared by Holland. Highlight thrown for Butler. Who was he throwing that to? He just threw that to a Bromley player. Afusu? Is that Afosu? Wade Slater, loads of time. Didn't really need to hit it first time, but he did. Martis, just inside the area. Can he cross it in? He has. And Ben Harris has made it 1-0 to Bromley. And this formation, which apparently means we score 6,000 goals a season, so far, we've seen us score 2, I think. Another highlight before half-time. Bromley's free kick. Andre with the save. 3 minutes to play. Was that the end of the highlight? It was. Half-time, we are 1-0 down. And Warren Bentley, headers 1, 0%. That's so bad, I don't even know how many times he's tried. Right, Bentley off for White. If I can... White, bring him on. So this is White, Lewis White. I bought him a while ago. I haven't played him. I think he's alright. He's fast. I guess that's kind of all I can really point about him at the moment. I'm wondering whether, if I'm going to use this formation for next season, whether I need to try and buy some players that sort of fit the system a bit better. So maybe try and buy someone who is competent at being a complete forward, or at least partially, because my 3 strikers at the moment aren't even close. Highlight for Bromley. Harris, edge of the area. Finds Raymond, who's also the edge of the area. Good effort from Raymond, it's just over the bar. Corner, Martis takes, Afusu's there, and Winter at the back post. We're 2-0 down to Bromley. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this season we get sacked, because I don't think I've got a contract for any longer than the end of the season. 5 minutes to play. Cross comes in. Harris gets it. Harris crosses it in again. Alves, we've just lost 3-0 to Bromley. We're at home-ish. It's kind of home. In a way, I'm glad this season's over because it's just been a shambles. Once again, and it's probably just me being a little bit too optimistic, but once again, we've been just terrible. It's been just an awful, awful season. We've thrown it away near the end, again. Looking at the form, we were actually, at this point here, we were on target, really, to possibly be challenging for a playoff spot. And then this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games out of, what's that, 13? Where we didn't score a goal. I didn't score a single goal. That is embarrassing. We finished 13th. Oh, yes, it is 13th. Chippenham still have a game in hand for some reason, but they can't go ahead of us. So, yeah, we finished 13th. And I'm just annoyed. Just annoyed. Should I be annoyed? I've gone forward a few days, and we've got the overall 11 and all the wards and stuff like that. So, anything exciting? Joe Cook, Benbow, Graham Stack somehow made it onto the bench, not overall 11. He played 1 game. He played 2 games. Player of the season is Warren Bentley. I think it's because he scored a lot of goals, and that's about it. Carvel and Kashim Walton also on the list. Carl Clinton gets himself goal of the season. Signing of the season is James Carvel, as well as young player of the season. Interestingly, looking at the stats here, Luke Benbow once again gets the best pass completion of 78%. This concerns me because I'd hope that my midfielders would be the ones doing that, not my sub-striker. So, season review, Paul had expected to settle comfortably in mid-table, and that is exactly what we did, which is really dull and boring and annoying. Plans for next season, top half finish? Really? It's a bit out of reach. You're the players. You should be there going, you know what, yeah, we can challenge for a top half, because we weren't far off of it for the last 2 seasons. Mid-table, fine. That's the sort of reaction I want to see, of no ambition. So my contract with Poole Town expires in just under 2 months. And let's see if the board are willing to give me a new contract. Personal, new contract. It doesn't have, just give me a new contract. They don't want to give me a new contract. I mean, it is absolutely necessary. I've got 2 months. Well, that's going to do it then for this season of Football Manager 2017 with Poole Town. And I don't know if you've worked out. I'm not happy. Look at this. We just mid-table. We cannot get out of this annoying mid-table mess. All we need to do is somehow get some decent players. And I don't know how we can do that without them buggering off halfway through the season and signing for Barnet. But we need to get some decent players and get them all performing. Thank you very much for watching this season. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next time for the beginning of Season 3, where hopefully we actually manage to pull our finger out and perform better than expected.